In the vast, frozen expanse of the Arctic, a silent battle is raging. This isn't a fight between ancient rivals, but a struggle for survival, pitting the undisputed king of the North, the polar bear, against an invisible, relentless enemy, climate change. For thousands of years, these magnificent predators have roamed the sea ice, a platform of life that is now melting beneath their paws. So, how exactly does a warming planet push the world's largest land carnivore to the brink? The answer lies in the ice. Polar bears aren't just Arctic residents. They are masters of a sea ice world. Their entire existence is built around this frozen ocean. They use it to travel vast distances, to find mates, and most importantly, to hunt their primary food source, the calorie-rich seals that are essential for their survival. Imagine being a hunter whose hunting ground simply vanishes. That's the reality for polar bears. As global temperatures rise, the Arctic is warming at more than twice the global average. This means the sea ice forms later in the fall and melts earlier in the spring. This shrinking window of opportunity for hunting is catastrophic. A shorter hunting season means less food. For a female polar bear, this is a double blow. She needs to build up immense fat reserves, not only to survive the lean summer months, but also to sustain a pregnancy and produce milk for her cubs. Without enough fat, she might not be able to have cubs at all, or her cubs might not survive their first perilous year. The scenes we've all witnessed of emaciated polar bears struggling are not isolated incidents. They are the visible, heartbreaking symptoms of this larger crisis. Forced ashore for longer periods, polar bears are pushed into unfamiliar territory. Desperate for food, they venture closer to human settlements, leading to an increase in human-polar bear conflicts. These encounters rarely end well for the bears. They might scavenge on garbage, which offers little nutrition and can be dangerous, or they might be seen as a threat and killed. This is not a choice they make. It is a last resort, a desperate act of survival. Furthermore, the changing environment brings other threats. As the ice thins, polar bears have to swim longer distances between ice flows, expending precious energy. While they are powerful swimmers, these marathon swims can be fatal, especially for mothers with young cubs. The entire Arctic food web is being disrupted. Changes in the ice affect the algae that grow on its underside, which in turn affects the small crustaceans that eat the algae, the fish that eat the crustaceans, and finally, the seals that eat the fish. The collapse of this delicate chain reaction reverberates all the way up to the apex predator. But this is not just a story of loss. It's also a story of resilience and a call to action. Scientists and conservationists are working tirelessly on the front lines. They're tracking polar bear populations, studying their health, and working with local Arctic communities to develop strategies to reduce conflict. Organizations are dedicating immense effort to protecting critical denning habitats, the snowy nurseries where mothers give birth and raise their vulnerable cubs. These safe havens are vital for the next generation of polar bears. However, these efforts, as crucial as they are like putting a bandage on a wound that continues to deepen. The only long-term solution, the only way to secure a future for the polar bear, is to tackle the root cause, climate change. The fate of the polar bear is inextricably linked to the fate of the sea ice, which is in turn linked to the health of our entire planet. This isn't just about saving a single species, no matter how iconic. The polar bear is the canary in the coal mine for the Arctic. Its struggle is a stark warning about the profound and accelerating changes happening in one of the world's most critical ecosystems. The Arctic acts as the Earth's air conditioner, and its health impacts weather patterns and sea levels globally. What happens in the Arctic doesn't stay in the Arctic. So, what can we do? The power to turn the tide lies with us. It starts with reducing our own carbon footprint. Simple changes in our daily lives, like conserving energy, choosing sustainable transportation, and reducing waste, collectively make a massive difference. We can support businesses and policies that prioritize renewable energy and sustainability. We can use our voices to advocate for stronger climate action from our leaders. Education is also key. By sharing stories like this, by raising awareness about the polar bear's plight, we can inspire a global movement for change. The battle for the Arctic is a battle for our planet's future. The image of the polar bear on a shrinking ice floe has become a powerful symbol of the climate crisis, a poignant reminder of what we stand to lose. Let's not let it become a memory. Let us work together to ensure that the King of the Arctic continues to roam its frozen kingdom for generations to come. Their survival is a reflection of our own commitment to a healthy, balanced planet. Thank you for watching. If you found this video important, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content that matters. Together, we can make a difference.